is Thursday. It is a special edition of Front of Barracks where we talk all about Syndicate here at Players Wanted. So we're going to go over some stuff tonight. We'll also have a chance to raffle off a ticket. And man, my eye looks red as hell. We're going to go and raffle off the last remaining ticket uh, uh, for Syndicate 2. So let's get this ball rolling here, and I'm just making sure everything is queued up, ready to go. So first and foremost, everybody, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I thought it was Wednesday for some reason. No, Wednesday's my day, the day I play at Airsoft. It's a day I go off and have fun and pew pew people. Um, what's up, Michael? Um, so yeah, we could talk a little bit about what happened yesterday at Miami Airsoft. It was funny as hell. Hello, Mr. Tats. How are you today? Oh my God, you're actually on Facebook talking. Um, I mean, you're not in Facebook jail. That's amazing. Um, all right. Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody going today? All right, let's get some stuff rolling here. Wednesday is Dollar Theater. Actually, did I clip it yet? I don't think I clipped it yet, but I can find it. I actually have a great portion of Dollar Theater. I like shot the guy like 20 times in the leg. It was great, and he didn't call a single damn hit. I think it was this one. Let's move this over. I'll see if I can find it, and I'll show you all. Now, I'm also going to be wondering if the video is going to be clear, if it's going to be choppy, if it's just me on. So this ought to be kind of interesting. Yep. Oh, I already found it. Nice. All right. So, all right. Pause it right there. Make that full screen. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, it is definitely spring break time. It was definitely spring break last yesterday, and it was an exciting round of. I wouldn't say exciting. So every team that I was on tape for 90% of the time. The last game I switched to no tape, and I'm not saying that me, Brandon, and the other guy that was with us wasn't a deciding factor of the game, but we had spawn capped him every single game. We also got the bomb game in less than 2 minutes. Um, and then at the very last, we switched to no tape, and then all of a sudden we're now spawn camping the same guys that the same team that we were just on. So is it time to pew pew some DEA scum yet? God damn it, the things are not popping up from Central Penn Mill Sim community. It's annoying, but here it is. If you guys want to see the thing from last night, that's not it. That is a Facebook page. There it is. Here we go. Let's make it full screen.
I don't play that game, buddy.
God. Stop picking on noobs. Okay, Steve. I did clip that one. That was funny as hell. Like the bomb game run-in. That was funny as shit. So everybody already has the first and foremost questions. How do we get onto one of these great raffle to get the raffles into all that? How do we donate for the raffle prizes? That's pretty straightforward. It's not on. Hey, hey, hey! Who is that? I can't even see the post up on Central Penn community page. Is it live? There we go. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Sam Adams? How you guys doing? Michael, the only way to get tickets is either to try to win one in the raffle tonight, or hopefully somebody sells a ticket later on. There are no more for sale. This is the last of the donated tickets. For those that don't know, oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. For those of you that don't know how this works, it's real simple. It's gonna be $10 a ticket. All the ticket costs go to help Damien with his gene therapy medication. I did it again. All right, hold on 1 second. Man, you know what happens? PayPal, Cash App. The hell is my Venmo? Yeah, Michael. I mean, these things sold out so fast it wasn't even funny. Last time, we were selling tickets up close to the time it was supposed to go, and all of a sudden it's like this time, as soon as we went live and we started pushing it, it went crazy, and we sold out in less than 2 months. I think it was 52 days. All right, here we go. Those are the ways that you guys can donate to the raffle. Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, all the ways that we can do it. We'll be tracking all of it. The rest of the gang is not on tonight. Greg is at a coffee event. I have Sin. I have no idea where Sin is. I didn't even ask him if he wanted to be on tonight. I guess I should have asked him, but that's the way it goes. I guess I could ask him right now. Oh yeah, I got to send the link to Jim Horn. Will be following us. James Fury Horn. Okay, who's that? Hey. All right. Hello, Francisco. How you doing? Okay, he's at Lexington 20 Comic. Okay, so he's not gonna be able to join in. That's right. There's a reason why I didn't ask him if he wanted to be on. Okay, and then this goes to Jimmy boy. All right, so now's the time if you guys have questions about the event to start asking away, to see what questions you all have, and so we can do the follow up and everything else. So start making sure stuff goes through. Now, question keeps coming up about helmets. Your helmets have to match your faction side. All right, let's start with that right off the bat. Sorry about that. So if your helmet is naturally tan and you're on cartel side and you want to wear a helmet, buy a helmet cover. They're pretty cheap. They're on Amazon. Put them up there. Of course they're not. I really don't know what the deal is with this. I don't know why it's... All right, let's try it this way. I don't know why it's not working. This is the weirdest thing. All right, the stream is public. It's in a public group, so why is it not working? The person comment needs, okay, so if you're on Restream and you want to comment, you have to ask for permission to comment. Wow, so damn stupid. Your helmet cover wasn't cheap? um, that's not what I was trying to share. Let's see. All right. Hey, hello, Mr. Brandon. How are you? Yeah, see, that is weird. Wow. Alrighty then. Um, DMR through doors, inside to outside, outside to inside, 100 foot or 50 foot of minimum engagement. I believe for DMRs it was 100 foot. Give me 1 second. I'll pull up the rules right now. All right. All right. Weapon classification DMR 50 foot minimum engagement distance. So you have 50 foot. You have to be from inside to outside, outside and inside. So if you're 50 foot away and you're shooting somebody right inside the doorway, you have to do it. You have to be 50 feet away. So if they're right inside that doorway, don't go 40 feet and take the shot. I mean, you really shouldn't be moving them too. Yeah, I know. It really is weird that Restream has done this. I might have to find another restreaming service just like this, so that way we can not have the problem in the future when it comes down to it. I'm not showing it even on the Central Pen page. That is unfortunate. Yeah, if you're within 50 feet, you need to switch to your pistol. So make sure that you do that. Yeah, I just wish I had the time to go through and do that myself. That's weird. I can't see it. Oh man, I freaking hate Facebook lately. All right, so let's talk a little bit more. So some people have been wanting to ask have been asking the questions. So let's talk about questions. Was Brackenshire? Mm. All right. So again, if your helmet does not match your side, go check out links on Amazon for a helmet cover. They're gonna have to match. If not, if you come onto the field or go onto the field and you're on DEA and you have a green helmet on, we'll probably send you over to On the Go Surplus to buy a helmet cover. We're being sort of sticklers on this, guys. So people got away with some stuff at Syndicate 1. It's not happening for Syndicate 2. We're going to be sending you guys out to get the stuff that you need exactly where you need it. So this is or you could spray paint it. That is very true. You could also spray paint it. But I mean, me personally, I don't like spray painting my helmets. Well, I do have one that was spray painted. My black one's missing. That one I spray painted because that was also ACU, so it was okay to be spray painted. If you are in DEA, any tan camo, even solid tan, would work, top and bottom. They could be mixed match tan colors. It doesn't matter. If you wanted to have a multicam top and tan bottoms, you can do that. It's or you could just buy an Amazon helmet for $25 to $30. There's that too. So there's multiple things that you guys can do to get your stuff set up. All right. Make sure you're out there in your appropriate uniforms, in the appropriate colors. We don't want confusion. Now, for cartel. Hey, what's up, Cindy? Cartel. There's another restriction on you guys besides the black flannel and the tan flannel. There's now blue flannels off the books because that is the top colors for Blackwater Marsh, and they don't take too kindly to people trying to impersonate them. So, sorry. um, all right. Uh, let's talk a little bit more about required things that you have to have on the field. You need a dead light and a dead rag. If you do not have a dead light, you'll be sent off the field to at least buy one from either On To Go Surplus, from any one of the vendors that might have them. It could be a red chem light. Hey, what's up, Garcia? How you doing, brother? Um, oh, just give him some jerky, Corey. That's me. I am the jerky hound, man. But there's going to be unique ways to bribe them to work for your side. So, um, yeah, you do not want to be on the receiving end of Brainerd with his LMGs because you're wearing the same sort of blue flannel they are. Um, all right, so we're really being sticklers on that dead light. Most people have a dead rag. You need to have your dead light. If you don't have a dead light, uh, they be busy in the bathroom. Julio, that's wrong, man. Um, but hold on one second, guys. Oh, kid yelling at his thing. Triple barrel shotgun. That too. All right. Lancer has a multi-cam helmet at Mega Store for like $40. It's one of the higher end one twos. That's nice. Um, don't be on the killing end of Jay's explosion craziness. Just don't be on DEA and you'll be fine. I think the cartel is going to be 100% okay by not being on that side. Um, again, for those of you that are trying to get a ticket and try to enter the raffle, there's the locations that we can go ahead and have money sent to. I'm tracking all of it, looking for all of it. $10 a ticket gets you an entry, um, and we'll do the raffle at the end of this one. Okay, everything's up. There we go. What about Hawaiian shirt? Well, there's one guy that's wearing a Hawaiian shirt, and that's me. So be real careful because I guess as long as it's not blue, as long as it's not black, and as long as it's not tan, I guess you could wear a Hawaiian shirt. Just be aware that if I will be pissing off both sides, it's part of the nature of the battle bus and everything else. Plus, there's going to be opportunities for people to capture me, or Nikolai, I should say. You might be mistaken if you're wearing a Hawaiian shirt because the call might go to radio. Grab the guy in a Hawaiian shirt, and if you're walking around in a Hawaiian shirt, you might get snatched up. All right. What's up, Tactical Starseed? All right. Another question did come in, and I wanted to answer this. When it comes down to hotels, there are 2 hotel blocks. Who said that? When it pops up, I'll bust some chops here. Let me actually do this because I need the live chat. Oh, Corey again. uh, no, DEA cannot wear a Hawaiian shirt. DEA is solid tan. You guys are a military organization operating within this zone. You cannot wear a Hawaiian shirt. Stick to combat shirts and all that. So, all right. Okay. All right. So, crap, I just lost what I was going to do. What if it's multi-him? Tyler, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. Any? Oh no! Opportunity Navy personnel attire. I left my ass off. Great one, Corey. Let's see here. Any gun tech's going to be available among the vendors? I believe so. I know one person who's not going to be doing any tech work is Papa. He's there to play that weekend. So he might have drop-in kits for you guys. That's about it. Um, nice try, Corey. Papa is there to play. He will have some D-hop barrels. I think he's going to bring full-on drop-in kits, but Papa's really there to play. He doesn't want to break out his tools and all that. He might be able to do some very basic stuff on Friday. Not a lot. But I know, talking a little bit about some of those people that are there, we have Jackal Tactical's going to be there. Amp's going to be there. Well, let's break up the entire sponsors. I mean, we have a whole lot of sponsors that are going to be at this event, and vendors and all that. So uh, you have that's going to be having booths there. Players want to be there. We'll have some cool stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about the shirts in a little bit. We're going to talk a bit about the playing cards. We have to play because we have to place the order for the playing cards soon. Let's see. Tactical Airsoft Combat Simulations will be there. MK Airsoft is just a sponsor. XFOG's going to be there, so they'll have some XFOG units, so get them while they're getting good. Unfortunately, Press On Apparel will not be there this year. He had the price of gas is fuel is way too high. Confirm request. There we go. Price of fuel is way too high, so he won't be out there. Direct to Merch will be out there. On to Go Surplus. Hornet Arsenal is a new company. They're coming out. Run by the CEO of TAN, DEA. They're going to be out there. Mike Schiffman, I'm glad you're excited. We're excited to have this go on there. Damien! Quiet. Strike two. Yeah, don't mess with them blue boys. Rick Starmans has joined the chat, ladies and gentlemen. All right. RC Airsoft will be out there to as well, but not to sell anything. Araya Defense is another Kydex guy. They'll be out there. So we have a lot of cool people coming out. We have a couple other guys that are sponsoring the event, like High Powered Airsoft, MK Airsoft, ATE Airsoft, which they're going to have a pretty good event. Yes, sir. It really does, Corey. We're going to miss you out there, brother. Crucible Airsoft, him and his boys are going to be out there. They're actually sponsoring the brisket dinner. Phantom of the Airsofts will be out there. So will Airsoft Nomad. So we have a lot of cool people coming out to do some great stuff. All right. This is gonna. I'm getting really irritated with my son. Now, if I had somebody else on the stream with me right now, it'd be really great because I could just walk away from my computer. I'm going to go with 3 rice, come home with 20. That's the way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Go there with a whole bunch of stuff and come with all the money, leave with all the money, but get a lot of toys in return. All right. Just put the video on from yesterday. Yes, Dad is very angry. So Damien the children have switched rooms, right? We moved one child because Damien needs the spare bathroom that we have, the other master bedroom, and we moved him over to that room, and then Ange got moved over to where it normally was. Now, when he was in his room, which is directly against my TV, there's a lot of sound blocking. Now there's not, and it's like coming right through my door, and he's yelling. All right, so. Okay. He might not be able to pick you up, but it's a distraction for me. Even with the headphones on, I can hear him clearly his words that he's saying, and he's also cursing a lot. So that's why we had to just shut him down a little bit. Um, like right now, he is literally talking trash about me and his mother right now because she just, I guess, told him to stop playing that game. All right, so we have some other announcements to make with stuff that's there. So we'll go ahead and put these out right away. We are actually going to have event shirts this time around. So we're looking at placing an order for about 100 shirts. I'm going to try pulling up a thing here to show you guys. Tan and green, they're going to be $15 each. We have every size except for small. We decided that since I've seen how many of you guys come out to our events and how big boys you all are, there's going to be no small, medium, and higher. No, he's not. He is playing Roblox, like one of the 5 million versions of like Call of Duty or stuff. Uh, uh, so Modern Warfare pregame lobbies, wow, sometimes. Yeah, well, he's getting a very collective way of cursing as well, and I personally don't approve of that. So, all right, go here, Facebook. Let's pull up the thing. So, we have some pretty badass shirts that are being made up right now. They're coming from the guys at Direct to Merch. Like steady. Yes, we now have shirts. Let's go ahead and share this screen here. We don't need to share audio. These are the shirts for the Syndicate. It is the same shirts that are being made that are the same people that do the stuff for Swamp Sniper are the ones that make there. So we have green and tan. On the back will be all the vendors that are going to be on there. So we are going to be taking pre-orders. I'll need a medium if that's the key to looking the buff. Wear a smaller shirt. Yeah, I know, right? Don't wear small size shirts. So the shirts are gonna be $15 each. I'll put a link up there when I get it finished tonight. Of where we're gonna be selling all those off at. About $15 each. We want to do pre-orders to see what the gauge is, so we can start getting everything together and bring them out. In addition to that, we want to remind everybody that Monday is the cutoff time if you guys want a deck of playing cards. Am I logged out? There we go. I'm back in again. All right, let's see here. They're going to be a 3XL. If you place an order for one, absolutely, there'll be a 3XL. See how that works, Brainerd? Large sizes, you have to request them. I'm sure there'll be Brainerd size shirts. I even think a 3XL is going to look small on him. Let's see. View your event. Tickets. Okay, so we have 3 other add-ons to talk about tonight. We want to start talking about these as we wait for people to start doing the raffle and everything else. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 different ways that you guys can share into. All right, so we have these are the playing card decks. Now, people ask if there's anything special about the playing cards. They have the backs for the cartel or for DEA. The face cards are just yes, we have a raffle for 1 free ticket to we have a raffle for a ticket for Syndicate 2. It is the last ticket that is available. All the money goes to the mouth yelling in the other room. Let's do it this way. There we go. The mouth yelling in the other room with his infusions, which he just got another one today. And we were just told today that we have to get a new tool for him, a vein finder. It is tonight. The way that you participate is by... crap, it disappeared. Wait, that's right. Oh, where's my previous thing? There we go. The way it works is real simple. Tickets are $10. Send it to those locations right there. Any one of those locations we could take the funds for, and we can get you a ticket into the raffle. Plus, it adds into our grand prize raffle. Oh, wait, that's freaky. There we go. Grand prize raffle, once we hit 24,000, which right now we're at 11. We're at $10,025 raised for him so far. So that's the current thermometer with the funding amount, which, there we go. All right, so back to the tickets, or back to the add-ons that we have and all that. If you are looking to get a deck of cards, you need to place your order. You can just go right back to the Eventbrite page. Click on the tickets. Click on, and add-ons will pop up, and then you get the poker decks, which you can pick up only. Also, if you're looking for one of the cloth maps, now's the time to get it. These things are pretty damn awesome. They sort of look like this. I don't know where mine is. It is missing somewhere, but it looks like this, but with the map of the AO. And the map of the AO, it has all the good juicy stuff on there. It has all the buildings that are marked off right here. So the only buildings that are not going to be in play for this event are going to be Bravo, 3, K, and these two smaller buildings right here. They're not marked on the map, on this map, but it's G and H. They're portables, and I think they're both marked off. There's closed off with fencing anyway, so you can't get in there even if you wanted to. But if you can get in there, don't go in there. You're not going to be allowed in. So those are the only buildings that are off base. 3 is the chapel. Also, the basement of F is closed off. You can't get into the basement of F. And I think that is it. The two headquarters are going to be Alpha and 8. Those are the 8 is going to be DEA, Alpha's cartel. We are going to be doing some stuff. God, my ADHD just went off the chain right there for a second. Sorry, guys. All right, so with Alpha and 8, DEA's at, you guys are going to be pushing up a hill and running out here. Building 7 is probably going to have no objectives inside of it. Oh, you bought, I think it just came in. Let's go ahead. All right, let's stop sharing for a second. So we have some other things that are coming up. Like when it comes down to our raffles for all of our vendors, there's going to be 2 separate raffles going on. One is the main raffle that everybody gets in for free. That everybody's raffle, everybody can be a part of it. You get 1 ticket. Now, the way that you could earn more than 1 ticket is by grabbing a trash bag from your CPs and bringing us a bag of trash on Sunday. Just don't take anything out of the cereal room. For those of you who've been there before, you know where the cereal room is. Don't pick up any cereal cases. We're looking for trash like bottles, grenade pins. In fact, I hope Jay Rodriguez is on here. Jay, put a collection on your thing of all your pins that you pull. Last time, we just got a word from the place that they went walking through. We walked through the location, and they said that there was grenade pins everywhere. everywhere. So make sure that you guys are picking. If you guys see trash, pick it up, throw it in the trash. There's going to be trash bins placed in front of both CPs, so pick your stuff up and go as you're going along. Just pick up if you get a trash bag, there'll be two boxes of trash bags at each CP. Pick them up, bring it up there. You earn yourself an extra raffle ticket. It helps us police up the place a little bit more. All right. Let's see. Go to the PayPal. Open up Excel. Gilmer, I got your ticket. Okay. All right, let's put that up there. Got it. All right. So a lot of cool stuff that we're going to have for the event. Deck of cards. If you want a deck of cards for the event that you could pick up there for DEA or cartel, go ahead, place your orders for that. You have till Monday. Then we have to cut off orders and submit our order because it takes a little time for those to get printed and sent over to us. With that being said, why are there poker cards, Joker? Well, I'm glad you guys asked that question. Everybody is going to be given a single kill card at the start of the game. We highly encourage you guys to write your name on it, your call sign, whatever group you're with, and keep that kill card on you. If you get killed and somebody comes up and they say they're searching you, you got a kill card or intel, they're going to ask those two questions. You're going to ask those questions to everybody else. You have to give up your kill card and any intel you might have on your person. All right. So periodically, we're going to walk through and we're going to give out envelopes that are going to say intel on them. Those you're going to keep on your body all day. It's a way for the enemy to collect more intel. So if you have it on there, you can't hide it. You cannot say, no, you don't have it. You have to have it on you. You have to give it up if you're caught with it. The same thing is that if you got shot and you're hit and you're carrying a bunch of stuff, you have to drop everything. All right. Remember, we are going to have limitations on how much drugs. People, Steve, from what I know, most people give up their kill cards. That's not usually the problem. The problem is usually the intel. A lot of times they forget about it, or they say no. We haven't really had too much of a problem up there. It's just we're just trying to preface it to me, say, hey, give up the stuff, give up the goods, guys. Now, if you collected a whole bunch of kill cards, you don't have to give those up. Just your personal one that you started off with at the start of the day. I'm just happy to shoot everyone. Yes, you are, Garcia. So if you have intel on you have to hand it over. Now, we put a limit on how much people can carry at one time going back. So you can carry a major objective, or you can carry, I think it was 5 red bags or 2 white bags. And the reason why I'm saying it like that is we don't want demonetization or people flagging us or anything else. You'll know what they stand for those of you that have played the game. If not, figure it out. It's a cartel game. Red bags, white bags. There you go. There's also fake money that can be carried around. If you're carrying a major prop like a laptop, hard drive, or laptop hard drive, or like one of the boom boom machines, those things you only carry one of those as well. You just can't load up a bunch of people with it. Also, if you're dead, you take everything out and you put it on the ground. If you're bleeding out, if you're bled out, once you've bled out, you take everything that you're carrying off your person, except if you've been handed an envelope, keep that on your person at the start of the game. But everything else gets put down right where you died, and you walk away. Don't hide it. Don't shuffle it. Don't move it anywhere far anywhere else. In fact, if you're running full speed and you get shot and you've taken 20 steps, walk back 20 steps to where you got shot and stay there. Um, the only exception to this is if you're in a line of fire, you can get up and move out of line of fire. But if you bled out, go put your stuff down where it was. All right. This is mostly to keep things as fair as possible. All right. Okay. Let's see. What other great questions do we have here? Um, Forced to be reckoned with. uh, so there's going to be a lot of the Op 4 guys might actually have some stuff as well, and you guys are going to be fighting against the Op 4 a lot. And I can say that because I don't care who's on what side. You guys are going to be fighting against Op 4. Just I would definitely check with your command to make sure that Op 4 is on your side, or if they're not on your side. If they're not on your side, well, good luck. um, because they're going to be moving around. Now, the battle bus is going to be switching sides. Since I have 19 people watching, and I guess they're all here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to talk about Syndicate 2, what do you guys think about not wasting grenades on the battle bus? Should we institute a rule that nothing takes out the bus because it's really a helo dropping people off, and it's a minor inconvenience that's not going to sit there and camp you shooting? They're literally, the bus runs up, drops people off, and goes away. I want everyone to bring it to Op 4. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to need to. Op 4 is going to have some tasks on some stuff they have to defend and stuff they have to get, and it's going to be a fight. TH6, Dark Horse 6 is ready for a fight. No grenades on the bus. Yeah, so on the bus, there's no grenades. No grenades are never allowed on the bus because of the oxygen and everything else we have on the bus. Because pyro is such high demand right now, and there's so much going, like so much stuff going on, and how expensive pyro is. I would love to waste grenades on the battle bus. I would advise not using grenades on the battle bus. The battle bus is going to be driving by and mostly depositing people off. As they're driving, we do have 3 gunners that are going to be actively shooting. I'm not going to be sit there and go circles around one particular spot trying to shoot a whole bunch of people. The bus is going to be strategic where it places it, where we place people and drop people off, have them swarming buildings and everything else. Now, with that being said, grenades, we're still playing with the rule whether or not we should have grenades be allowed on the bus, or to be thrown at the bus, or launchers to be thrown at the bus. Jay the Grenade Lord. Man, is he ever the Grenade Lord. With that being said, a BB should never strike the bus unless we accidentally drive through a firefight. You should not be shooting at the bus at all with BBs. Even when people are deploying off the bus, remember, they have 10 feet to get to cover, because imagine them parachuting in or whatever. They're not really right there in front of you at the time they step off the bus. All right. The reason why we don't want people shooting the bus is because, for whatever reason, if I get struck by a BB and I'm behind that wheel, and say I open up the doors, and I say this because it's happened. I've opened up doors and people think they're tactical, and right inside of the bus hit me in the face. And even though when I stop and I open the doors and sometimes I pull the brake, sometimes I can forget. And if I take my foot off that brake and that air brake is not engaged, the bus moves. And respectively, if I have the window open because I need to hear something or see, which I have to keep that window open a lot of times for that purpose, and I'm driving around, I could tell you more than once people have shot in, I've been hit, and even the slightest move with that 16,000-pound vehicle moves the entire bus. So can you take out the bus with BBs? Absolutely not. Don't shoot the bus with BBs. Don't take the risk of hitting the driver. The driver gets very ornery. In fact, everybody's been warned not to shoot the bus with BBs. So if the bus is driving by, let the bus pass or stop shooting. And this goes for both sides. Stop shooting, let the bus pass, and then then start shooting back all over again. Just try not to avoid it. Now, I said if we drive into a firefight, that's a different story. But if I'm cruising around between, 5 going up to 8 to drop a whole bunch of people off at Delta, and all of a sudden somebody jumps up and starts shooting at the bus with BBs, freaking pointless. The only thing you're gonna do is get yourself in trouble. What's the Cash App or Venmo? It is. It was right there. 1 second. Okay. I'll stop the bus. It's cool. I get what you're saying, Steve. We're just trying to encourage things up there. So, encourage people to. Raffle is going to be later on tonight. We're going to be probably going for a little while, but joining me finally when he's done is the CEO of TAN. And he's not here yet, so I'm going to put him right back to the waiting room. Can I shoot the drive as I get off the bus? Driver, I mentioned you say driver. No, you're not even going to be there, so don't worry about it. All right, Julio, that's like the best comment so far. I got Jim. When you're ready, just wave your hands. That's actually by far the best comment so far when it comes down to it. That's great. Yeah, don't shoot the driver, guys. Just don't. There's danger that's involved with it. All right, there we go. All right. But we'll wait. Please answer what? Go back up. Is your stuff working now?
All right, audio check.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, fantastic. Yep, we're good.
All right, cool. Welcome, Jim. Now, earlier, people have been asking if, there's any sort of organization and stuff going on for the event. And from my understanding, when we talked earlier today, you actually got everything set up you got everybody into platoons and everything else?
Yes, I'm pleased to announce that we have our roster and platoon assignments are completed and official. I will be posting the Discord link up to the Facebook page, and I'll send it to you too, Mark, so that you can broadcast it out. Okay. And then on the Discord and the Facebook group, I'll be posting each platoon's individual roster. So each platoon has already been assigned a platoon leader, which is the rank of lieutenant, and there'll be a platoon sergeant with each one, which will be the rank of sergeant first class. They will be in charge of all the squads underneath each platoon. And then you will be assigned to different areas of responsibility within the map. At this point right now, the names that we have for each platoon, Alpha platoon is going to be Assassin. Bravo is going to be Butcher. Charlie is going to be Chaos. And I think we pay for Delta here. I got to pull up the sheet here. We're still looking for a suggestion for Delta. So far, we came up with was the Double D team.
Dickheads. You talk about that for a second. I'm going to go grab a drink.
Not a problem. And also, we did announce it during one of the previous live streams for all the guys that are attending the event that are coming in on Friday night. And if you have not got a chance to get a ticket for the JTF mission and you still want to get your gear on and test it out, we will have some personnel on site. They are professional firearms trainers. And we're going to be giving some free CQB classes and some squad movement classes. We will be doing them inside the facility by about the same time that they're going to be doing the JTF mission. So there will be an opportunity to do some live fire drills there to get a little bit of some force on force and to put into practice some of the stuff these guys might be learning there. See, Brana, Delta should be degenerates. I agree. Okay, so far right now, the Delta platoon is going to be degenerates until further notice.
Um, Gert, yes, you can shoot at people after they're 10 feet away from the bus. And if you have a direct line of people coming off the bus, don't shoot towards the open doors. I cannot stress that enough. Look, I think everybody here knows I don't mind getting shot by BBs. I mind getting shot by BBs when I'm driving a 16,000-pound vehicle. This don't give me jerky shirt. Devastator.
That's a good one too. Well,
Anyways,
I'll put it this way. I already have the PL and the platoon sergeant assigned for Delta. So once I put the rosters up there and you can see your name as being a Fallen or Sud platoon, I'll allow those guys to go ahead and decide on their own what they want to be called.
oh, did you get a chance to see the shirts, by the way?
I seen the preliminary design. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice.
How do I win this ticket? Okay. You could send all this stuff that. Oh, that's right. You guys aren't seeing it because of depending on where you're at. So those are the locations where you can get send a Cash App and the Zelle and everything else over to. Stop sharing because our faces are not there anymore. There we go. Delta Deceptions. Decepticons works too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Back to messages. Let's see. You win by donating. Yes, you win by donating. It's $10 a ticket, guys. And again, everything goes to helping Damien get his gene therapy. And now, so get this, Jim. He had his infusion today.
Yeah.
And because it's going to be 6 months before he can get a port put in to make easy access, and they keep blowing out his veins when they're doing this, they said we now have to spend $3,000 to get a vein finder. Me personally, I think the medical professional should be bringing that, considering how much problem she's been having finding a vein in the kid. But yeah, that was like the newest thing. So that went up to the insurance company to get that approved.
That poor kid's been through enough. It's time for a win.
Yeah, well, he's in there grumbling up a storm right now. But we did get some updated news sometime in May, like late May, maybe the first weekend of June, he'll get his action track chair.
Fantastic.
So that's going to be a fun time there. All right, so if you guys have not gotten your playing cards yet or your cloth map, now's the time to do your pre-orders. So $10 per ticket, as much as you want to donate. The more tickets you to buy, the higher your odds are. Unless Smurf is in for one ticket. If that's the case, she might win. All right.
I see Tyler McKellar's in there. That reminds me of another point, just on the DA side, is communications. This is some more news we're going to be putting out on the Discord and Facebook pages. So primarily, we're going to be running the Baofeng, like the 5VR radios. Mr. McKellar over there, he's going to be my comms officer. We will be posting the frequencies between the battalion level and the platoon level. And you will have, I believe, and then he can probably speak on this better, leave a comment. I believe he's going to be making these nice laminated cards that we'll be handing out during registration at the DACOC. So you'll have that information throughout each team. And each platoon and squad will be required to have at least one radio on them at all times.
I got it, Julio. It just came in. I was like, what just dinged on my phone? I'm just checking all this stuff right now. So far, 2 tickets have sold. So if you've purchased a ticket, I have not seen it yet. Please let me know. Let me just check the lovely PayPals. I just wish everything would just stay logged in for this. You know what I mean? Instead of having to keep going out back and forth.
Yeah, it keeps you honest.
Well, it just makes it easier so I just look over. Okay, Smurf. Small limited cheat sheets. What's the ticket for? Syndicate 2 there, Yordi. You should know better. Since Colonel Bling Bling's not going to be there. Prick. I I shouldn't say that. Yordi's a great guy. I love him. He's been in like for the last 3 days, been helping Papa move to his new location. So love this community, really do. There's Cash App. So talking a little bit more about the stuff we got going on here. The hell?
All right, I'm just getting
That's
into
weird.
the Discord right now to see if I can get the link here for you.
Okay. Now that's big brain RTR. Is this ticket still online? Because I could just buy it. I thought they were sold out. It is sold out. This is a raffle ticket, guys. There's no tickets that are available. The only thing that's available are the deck of cards, the cloth maps, and I believe a press passes. I think there's like 5 press passes left. Oh man, it's officially needs. Yeah, I need about this big in order to read it. Yeah, so people actually gave us a little bit of crap about the press passes, asking why they cost so much, because that's what it costs to have them on the property. We get charged per head plus the insurance, so that's what it is. What are the raffles at the event? That's an excellent question. So there's going to be the raffle that has all from all the different companies. I don't know. What are you bringing for the raffle there, Mr. Horn?
Well, we haven't decided on it yet. We're going to leave that one to be a little surprise. So
I hate you.
trust it.
I hate you pricks doing that because I can't get people hyped up if I don't know what it is. It's going to be a gun at least worth $250. That's the requirement in order to do that. Oh, by the way, did you find out about our wristbands yet?
Yes, they are on their way. They will be here by the Tuesday that we delivered.
Okay. Shooting my gun on my camera. Yeah. This is a site to this place. This if you haven't been to this AO, it's an AO to experience. I can't wait to keep coming back because every single time I come back to this place, I find more stuff that's there. Like the last time we were walking around, there was that creepy ass altar that wasn't there the day before when I was walking through. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Press passes are sold out. Interesting. Oh man. Crack in my neck. I have a feeling that we might have some people that have bought press pass tickets, expecting them to be regular tickets. I probably have to reach out to everybody that bought a press pass and say, "Hey, by the way, do you know you're only allowed to shoot your camera while you're here?" All right, so Amped Airsoft. You want me to share this out?
Yeah, I'm not sure how you. I guess you have control over that.
Yes, I do. All right, give me 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, that is the Discord link. Here, let me put it inside the Facebook group over here. Did you already put that inside your
Yes, I just posted it live on the DEA Forces Planning on Facebook page.
Excellent. Guys, don't join that if you're not on the DEA side, all right? There is no real subterfuge going on. There's no spies or anything else. Play right. I can't wait for the raffle. So I know Dead End Outfitters has a surprise coming for everybody. MK Airsoft has like $800 worth of stuff that they're going to be bringing. So they're really up in their game. I know Dead End Outfitters usually does a really good big showing here. So there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff from a whole bunch of people for that raffle. Now there's a second raffle, which we always do, which is the Battle Bus raffle. That one, there's going to be at least 3 things inside of it. One's going to be a ticket to Firestorm 3. The other is going to be a gun. I just got to find out which one that's going to be because I'm just waiting for one of my sponsors to get back with me, telling me which gun it's going to be. And those tickets are $5 each or 5 for $20. Again, that all goes towards making sure that and we can get stuff going. Raffle Giant Brainerd. Yo, dude, that guy wins so much stuff. I'm not even kidding. Of course, you have to be in it to win it. And then for the vendor raffles, you can't buy those tickets. Those are, you get one. You can earn more by bringing us bags of trash. And what we mean by trash, we mean nothing old. It's just bottles, the cans, bottles, and everything else like that. Any remnants of grenades, grenade pins, any shell casings or brass that you find from all the blank fires that's going to go on, those you can get as well. Bring those in. Just don't touch any of the cereal boxes down in the basement. The cereal room stays as in.
If anybody brings me any cartel members inside a trash bag, 5 tickets.
No, bad.
I didn't say what the tickets would be for. No.
Wait, wrong way. All right, so let's talk about that, right? We are instituting a new rule. It is the POW rule. All right. So for taking a POW, there's only one that you're really going to be laying hands on. Consider it done. No, Ortiz. So the way to take prisoners is really simple. After somebody's been shot, all right, if it's the first time getting shot, you go up, you medic them, and the way that it goes on is you simply go through the typical medic stuff, take their stuff out, put them on, and you start taking them back to your CP. Now, during that time of travel to your CP, they get shot again. You would have to medic them again, or if they're already dead, that's it. They're done. Okay. So you have the chance of bringing them back, and if they get shot, take them out. So if you see and one person could take back five POWs. They don't take their guns off you. The only person you disarm, is me. Everybody else that when they're being escorted back or anything else like that to their locations. Oh, thanks, Smurf. So when you go to be taken back, so say somebody's already got 2 armbands on, so they're dead. They're just waiting to bleed out. They could still be revived once, but as soon as to walk back to be captured. But if they get shot again, they're dead, and they can just immediately walk back to respawn. Typically, if they're shot while being escorted, they can immediately walk. Everybody can immediately walk back to respawn if they're being held prisoner. All right, when they get to the prisoner facility where they're being held inside of a cell, they are considered disarmed. After 3 minutes, they can walk back over to their CPs. Okay, prisoners are going to be worth points. Don't argue about it. If you with the stuff that's there, it happens. COs and XOs are worth even more points. Nikolai's only going to be worth points when those fragos are in play. So if that does anybody have any questions on those rules? What the hell are you doing?
Gotta let the dog out.
There is the Discord for the cartel side. Again, you should only be joining these two factions if you're on one team or the other. Okay, and I'll go ahead and paste that right into here. No infiltrating, guys. All right. Let's see. I think I just. Okay, Sean. Sean who? Sean Jones. I got your 3 tickets, sir.
Brainerd, what side are you on?
I got yours again. Min is really thrown down. I think Min really needs a ticket. She just threw down Min Soul just threw down $150. So let's put in Sean Jones. Okay, and then
He's in the black water. If anybody brings me Brainerd, I'll give him $5 and a king size Snickers bar.
Min, when you come to the event, come up to see me. I got a patch for you. Do you think Pop will fit in a garbage bag? I think anybody tries to put him in a garbage bag, besides the fact that he'll fight you tooth and nail, he's got some pretty big muscle backing him up. So he's off limits. I'll do it for 2 and a Tootsie Roll. All right. So again, with the prisoners, this is supposed to be a fun aspect, guys. Have fun with it. Nothing says that once you're being taken prisoner and you're being walking back that you can't yell and scream. You just can't break away and run away. Consider the fact that you have an invisible tether on you. Nobody is to be restrained. You just walk with your hands in front of you, or if you have to carry your gun, carry the gun in front of you or whatever. Oh, it's a him? Okay. So just walk with your hands in front of you like so, acting like you're a prisoner. Walking in, take your 3 minutes, chat with the people that are going to be there, and then walk back to then once your 3 minutes are up, just walk right back over. Now, if you spend more time screwing around inside the enemy CP, that's fine. You can do that. Although I'm pretty sure that the 2 COs are not going to keep the cool stuff where you can see it anyway. With that being said, do not attack the CPs. The CPs are not attackable. Now, there might be a little change at the end of Sunday where the CPs might be attacked. We're just hashing out the details with everything. So it might be like a last 10-minute type deal where both CPs are under attack. One is to get everybody up to those areas anyway to get them off the rest of the AO as the final push and all that. But if you are there, don't shoot at the CPs. Remember, 100-foot. There's a 100-foot bubble around the CPs that you guys can't attack on either side. We do that to make sure that, look, nothing sucks worse than being pushed in and being contained to a spawn where people can't go out and experience the AO. I can tell you right now, as an event host, that's not going to happen. Airstrikes will come into play. Stuff like that will happen. You guys get taken out. It'll happen. Just understand. Just don't do it. Like if you are in a, let's see, go to this one. Pull up the map real quick. So if you are like, here's something for Cartel. This entire line behind Bravo, Charlie, Delta that goes all the way to 7. It actually can go all the way to the backside of 8. There's a free reign run up on there. Now, there's an entryway to the gate right here. So you can come out the backside of Alpha and come up behind and go right by Bravo. And the same thing from 8, you can come all the way through and cut right inside. But there's no way to cut in unless you get the Delta. But if you're up here by 7 and you get inside 7, that's their CP right there. You really have nothing that you could shoot out from that direction. So Cartel, there's really no reason to be in 7, if that makes any sense whatsoever to you guys. If not, we can explain it in more detail. Well, that's even better. Do you have any questions about that, Jim?
Nope. No, I was just typing down some notes for some action plans there. I was looking at that. Yeah, the only thing to add to what everything you were saying there with the prisoners of war and the different scenarios, and I believe we said this in previous streams too, is whatever you guys put into this event is what you're going to get out of it. So if you want a good show from your enemy, you should in turn give him the same thing.
Yeah.
So play out your hits. If you're getting taken a prisoner, play that role. It's your chance to, just live it up within reason, as Mark had explained and everything. But I mean, if you're gonna be taken prisoner and whatnot, you don't go lightly. And if anybody is trying to get their hands on any of my guys, I highly recommend that you go through the entire safe search and search procedure before you go ahead and try capturing us. Just to give you a little heads up.
Say search. Well, remember, if you're dead, you're dead. You can't you cannot booby trap yourself
I
once
didn't
you're
say
being
anything
revived.
about booby traps.
So if you're dead, you're dead. But now going back to the map here, we want to point some stuff out. Again, K, these two buildings right here, 3 and Bravo, are not in play. 3 is the chapel. Nobody should have guns anywhere near the chapel. We all agree on this, right, guys? No need. Like if you're coming out the backside of J, there's no reason to hook a right and go anywhere near that chapel. It's just too dangerous for the building. All right. With that being said, there's going to be stuff all across the AO. There's going to be stuff in F. There's going to be stuff in 1, 10. Oh, and this last building here, with the 9's right on top of it, the last bay. Can somebody else booby trap? I want to say yes because it just brings to the game, but reality is because people are worth points, you really shouldn't be booby trapping people to come in there. Just wait for them to come in and shoot them. I just don't want the arguments of, hey, man, that's not right for the stuff that goes there. So I want to say no. Just like people ask, can we set up tripwires? No tripwires. If you have the IR claymores, that's okay, where it shoots BBs out because you pass a laser. That's fine. You can't trip over a laser. You can trip over anything else. All right.
Yeah, and just a heads up for other players too. And this happens a lot of events that question comes up about setting up tripwires and booby traps and everything. And yes, there is a trip hazard, but you got to keep in mind that a lot of guys they want to stick a grenade inside a doorway and run a trip line like that so that they deny entry from the rear and stuff like that, which is all well and good. But you got to understand that, let's just say, for instance, somebody has a doorway booby trapped in that way, and they know they're going to be coming into contact, and somebody decides to go prone and crawls around that corner. Well, now he just tripped your booby trap, and now he's got a flashbang or grenade that's 10 inches from his face. And I don't know about you, but I would not like that. So we're just going to go ahead and say, let's not do that.
Yeah. It's just, again, everything about this is safety, guys. The last thing that we want to run into is having an issue where we lose our insurance because of something stupid that we're trying to be tactical cool on. You know what I mean? The hell are you two doing? Okay. But keep the questions coming, guys. This is one of the things that we're here for. Besides trying to raise some money and give out this last ticket, we're here to talk everything that has to go on with Syndicate. And also we're going to talk about Geigerlands too. And also we're going to make the announcement of the newest game, which is going to be called Scorched Earth. We'll go a little bit more detail on that as well. So, I mean, we have a lot of plans for this prison to be able to use for events. And we want to put on a good show for you guys. So we take a lot of feedback into place and build everything up so that way you guys can have a great time. All right. One of the questions came through. Why do we need deadlights? Well, simple. Place is dark. Even inside the buildings, even when it's in the middle of the day, a lot of those buildings are dark and people can't see a dead rag. To prevent the dead rag from not having a dead rag or from not having the arguments because, hey, can't you see my dead rag? The mentality that we have right now is that we want to make sure everybody's safe. So go to here. I'll pull one up that you guys can see on Amazon. Light. Mars. I mean, there's multiple different kind of ways that you can do it. There's kind that can go on your arms. There's kinds that can go um, just clip on. Any one of these things would work, but it's got to be red. Like you could get the armband one that goes on as long as it's got the red setting. Just put that in, those work. They're pretty cheap and pretty inexpensive. Um, you need to have one of these things just on your somewhere on your person that is visible, so then that way, man, that's actually a cool one. An entire belt, just so you can run around and have them on your person. As soon as you get hit, you can put it on there. Now, in addition to that, if you run a camera, um, it isn't dark as black and Rosie O'Donnell's soul. um, some do clip into Molly. I'm trying to find that one that that almost everybody uses that clips into the Molly. I'll find it in a minute. Stop sharing. Um, if you run a camera and that camera has a red flashing light that shows the front off the front or the back, you either need to turn off that feature, which GoPros have that feature. It's in settings, or you need to cover it black tape. Either or. Uh, Especially in these rooms, I can't tell you, like some of the biggest complaints we had. I didn't know he was dead. Well, I can understand why you probably didn't realize he was dead because some of those lights are kind of big, but yeah, they're like $10 each. If we catch you without a dead light in any of the buildings, you're going to be sent out to go buy either a chem light or one of the lights from one of the vendors there. So. Now, if you don't have one when you show up, you forgot it at home, we're not going to yell at you for it. Just buy one from us, either from us or from one of the other vendors. We'll have those out there. Wear a dead light. Have a dead rag. Okay. Everybody should also have either 2 tourniquets or 2 ace wraps. All right. Now, well, MK's not going to be there, Ricky. Unfortunately, they're going to be there, but they're not selling. They're not going to have a vendor set up. But Amped that will, and I'm pretty sure that On the Go Surplus will, and I'm not 80% certain that Jackal Tactical will as well. All right. When you guys come, make sure. So back to the tourniquets. If you have a real tourniquet, one of the real ones, and they put them on the arm, don't cut off somebody's circulation. The only thing you have to do is put it on, wrap it nicely, and make sure it's there. Don't do this nonsense where you take out your own tourniquet, you're already putting it on your hand, and waiting for somebody to put it on for you the rest of the way. No. You can take it out and have it in your hand, but they have to take it and put it onto your other arm. So if you're holding in your right hand, make them put it on your left arm. The whole instance for medicing takes that person out of the fight for 10 to 15 seconds as they're medicing you. When it comes to ace wraps need to be at least 3 foot long, and they have to be wrapped. They can't be pre-tied for somebody to slip an arm through and do it. Again, it's to take people out of the fight. It makes you a target. They sell them at their shops, so if you're in the area of MK, you could buy them there, but they're not going to be selling at the event. So make sure that when you're out there, you're getting these tourniquets and stuff put on, that you're actually being taken out of the fight. Okay, that's the reason why we do this. All right. Is there any questions on that at all? Everybody is a medic. No, you cannot medic yourself. There is no pink mist in this game, so no grenade will turn you into pink mist. No JDAM will turn you into pink mist. None of that will happen. All right. What's up, Ben? How you doing, buddy? I can't find the one that everybody gets, but you guys got an idea about red lights and all that. So if you have any questions about them, we're there. Crucible sells them as well. Yeah, I think almost every single place. Yes, Ben, give me money. How about that? That's the main conversation we're having here. We're raffling off the last ticket for Syndicate 2, the last known ticket that's able to be got for the event without people giving up their spots. We talked about where the locations were. Ben, I think you already know most of the information out there. The only question that was really coming up that nobody's really answered yet, except for Steve Tom, is should we allow grenades against the bus, yes or no? Now, when it comes down to those camos, guy, we are not playing when we say that if you are DEA, your gear, your chest rig, your belt, your boots, your holsters, your lower mesh mask, and your iPro, those colors don't matter. Okay, your helmet, your shirt, your pants need to match your faction. Okay. Now, if you're running tan and you got a green plate carrier on, be ready for some team kills. And Jim, what happens if a teammate shoots you?
You dead.
You did. You be did. If you are cartel, you can wear any civilian top with the exception of colors of black, tan, and blue. Especially blue flannel. Especially tan flannel. So if you looking at your thing and say, oh man, that's a lot of black in there, don't bring it. Unless it's got a hell of a lot of pink to offset it, don't wear that. Wear something else. I mean, come on. Helmet, tops, and bottoms much as. Everything else does not. The other thing, everybody should be wearing boots, with the exception of one dumbass who drives a bus. He's the only one that doesn't wear boots, but everybody should be wearing boots when they're out on the field. Yeah, especially blue flannel. If you guys are caught wearing blue flannels, actually, we just had somebody ask a question on the Central Penn Milson page. I need to answer real quick. Those guys that run the Blackwater gang, they don't like it when people impersonate them, like at all. All right. We're crazy. No, we don't. Heard they had blue sneakers. They're not blue, man. My blues fell apart. I'm back to black shoes. I can't find those sneakers in any other color but black right now. What's up, Jim?
I can say something for all the guys that are signed up for DEA side. The way that I'm laying out the command and the platoons and everything, as long as we stick to the shoot, move, and communicate standard there, and using those radios and everything, we shouldn't have too many issues of running into doing some like a blue on blue issues and everything there. So we're going to try on the planning end to mitigate that as much as possible. So just listen to whoever your platoon leader, your platoon sergeant is, and try your best not to go rogue.
Radios. Somebody asked about that earlier. Nice. Good job, Gert. So when it comes down to radios, understand there is a hell of a lot of concrete and steel in this building. Sometimes it's hard to go through. So we highly recommend getting those Baofeng radios, the new version. What are they? The RT8s or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones. They work really well. They're the stronger ones, so I think they're like 8 watts now, or something like that. Yeah, so it has a chance to punch in through some of the stuff. Who needs communication?
And we will have personnel on our side, and I'm pretty sure Cartel is going to be doing the same. That will have access to chirp software to pre-program the radios, prior to entering the battle space. And then also on the DEA page, I will be posting some really good video links on how to unlock certain models of those Baofeng radios, because right out of the box, they will be limited to certain frequency bands that you can utilize. And some of the frequencies that were typically used at milsims, you'll have to go through that process to access those channels.
Yeah, what he said. We do not know what the admin channels are going to be yet. I believe we're going to be the 410 area is going to be our channels that we're going to be using for admins, because there's going to be one for the admin only. There's going to be one for each of the 2 factions. We'll be doing that, and then Op 4 is going to have their own channel as well.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the guys, I'm sure also with Blackwater's going to have their own radio channel, but I think there's not a lot of them. There's only like 6 Blackwater, so I'll have at least one hand laptop with the chirp as well.
Yes, there's my communications officer. Thank you, Mr. McKellar.
The other key thing I want to tell people is the factions that are out there, right? You have Cartel versus DEA. Those 2 should be shooting at each other constantly. There are then 3 other smaller factions that are going to be out there. There's going to be the Op 4 group. They're going to be dressed in all black. That's Dark Horse 6. They are going to be some targets for Fragos. They're also going to be helping each side throughout the day do specific tasks and everything else. So there's times you're going to be fighting against them. There's going to be times you're going to be fighting with them. So if you happen to see somebody in a black uniform, you really might want to check to see if they're on your side. Now, a good indication if they're on your side or not, if they're pointing a gun at you and shooting at you, they're probably fair game. At the same time, I wouldn't trust those guys. I wouldn't trust those guys at all. The Cartel got a bad taste of that last time. Hey man, can I borrow a cigarette? Sure. Execute Order 66. I feel sorry about this. Ping. I just gave you a cigarette. Understanding the Dark Horse 6, like the Op 4, sometimes going to be with you, sometimes against you. There's also going to be Blackwater Marsh. Those guys can be bribed. Now, when you go up to them and you try to bribe them for your side to do something for you, usually they want a task and something for it. It's not going to be clear cut what they want to take, but they're going to want something. So once you bribe them to do that, they go through. Now, typically, I trust no one, not even myself. Oh God, I feel so bad messing with Jay so much, but unfortunately, we have to mess with Jay. So for Blackwater Marsh, you bribe them to do a job and all that. Pretty much, we don't have the admins really don't have too much control over them, unless something really bad is happening. I could say back off, but more than likely, they're not going to be controllable. They're doing their own thing. I don't know how much I would trust Blackwater Marsh either. They're dirty ass contractors, so we want protein and creatine. Then there's the civilians. There's a civilian faction. For those of you know that were there last year, they were the Echo 4. They're the guys that are running the JTF missions Friday night. The civilians are a chaotic bunch that their allegiances can change at the turning of the wind. So I would try to keep the civilians as happy as possible. I would not indiscriminately shoot the civilians at all, as I think it was the cartel that learned the hard way. You don't want to do that. The civilians even turned on Nikolai and helped the cartel capture Nikolai. His chance to redeem himself. Yes, it is. So civilians, I mean, again, you could probably bribe them with just funds and giggles. Um, but if they tell you to go through, now people asked last time, do blank fire count as hits? No. However, if you want to act like it does, you're more than welcome to do it. Like if they come running around the corner, they're blank firing, it's gonna scare. It scared the piss out of me, and I'm used to it. All right. Um, with that being said, these are safe. These are safe blank fire guns. These are not reckless or anything else. You should be 100% fine. There will be no real steel allowed on this field. Um, with going to the JTF missions, if you have purchased a JTF mission, you need to be at the safety brief. I'll post that up in a second. Um, if you are a if you are in a JTF mission and you do not show up for that safety brief, you will not be able to go on the JTF mission. You can't just show up for your time slot and say, "I'm here. It's time to go." No, you have to be for the mission brief. This mission brief is going to have all teams together. The JTF mission, um, I think they're going to try to keep the factions different. They're going to try to keep the factions separate. But if you're fighting your side, this really has nothing to do with gameplay. So you're really not portraying your brothers in arms. This is just a badass mission for you guys, really to get the immersion level of this event. Ear Pro is mandatory on the JTF missions. Ear Pro is highly suggested for everywhere else. If you're under 18, lower mesh mask and Ear Pro are mandatory. All right. Now, Jim has me giggling like a little schoolgirl because he just showed me this. And that is for the epic DEO will be hosting an epic mustache contest. Winner gets a 3-pack of grenades. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're sporting that sort of stash or any sort of epic stash, now's your chance to earn some boom booms. So, all right, that's all said. That's all done. Let's check the numbers here real quick. Remember, guys, that this is the way that you guys can donate to get your raffle tickets. $10 a ticket. 1 second, checking the offhand stuff. Venmo, no.
Oh, while Mark's checking the tallies there, just something on the Chow side. I know that members of my command staff, one of them will actually be bringing a pretty moderate amount of military MREs for sale and available for purchase. So if you want to live it up and you want to mess up your bowels, there will be MREs available for you.
So let's talk about the bowels. Toilets do not function on the AO. There will be porta potties that are there. Do not use the damn bathrooms inside of our AO. They don't work. If we catch you guys using the bathrooms, you'll be lucky if you just get shot in the dick. We're not playing around with this, guys. We cannot have this. We just can't. Somebody already did it last time. We got in trouble for it because it's disgusting. Don't use the bathrooms on the field. Don't care.
We will clean up the mess with your hat.
Clean up the mess with their gear, starting with their gun. Use the gun as a plunger. Ticket will be in 1 minute. Huh? Bring baby wipes to the porta potties. Say thank me later. All right. So let's checking the funds here. All right. So nobody's donated since Smurf. Got it. All right. All right. Shit. Where was I before I went on that tangent? We already talked about JTF missions and showing up on time early for that. Cody, $10. Got it. Cody who? Cody Caballero. If I butchered your last name, sorry. All right. Awesome. Okay. Um, so, speaking of which, when it comes down to JTF missions, we're going to talk now about check-in, coming on site, and everything else. Um, those were 8-watt radios, right? Yeah, the new Baofangs. What the hell are they? I'll look it up right now. New Bay. If Greg was on here, he'd be able to tell you right away. Let me see here. Ah, man, I don't know. That's not the one. Um, I think it's just the U. It's the UV8R instead of the 5R. Uh, but there's the new line that's out, and they're a lot stronger and programmable and everything else, so you can get those. All right, so let's talk a little bit about check-in and everything else. Gates open Friday for general public at 1 o'clock. Once you guys come onto the field, you go and park. Now, there's going to be 2 separate sections. One's going to be if you're camping. One's going to be for DEA. The other one's going to be for cartel. All right. We are segregating the camping. Too bad Sin's not here when I say that. Staff will also have their own separate area where they're going to be parking and camping at. Before you guys go and set up your campsite, as soon as you get on the property, you park. You come in and register. You register. So bring your gun with you with a mag, especially if it's a specialty gun, and your iPro. Make sure that you're ready to go to shoot so we can take you right out. So as soon as you get registered, you can get your wristband, you can go right out, get chronoed, get good to go. Now, if you happen to come in, there's going to be 3 lines. There's going to be 3 spaces to go. There's going to be DEA check-in, there's going to be cartel check-in, there's going to be JTF. At any point in time, if a JTF member comes in, that somebody has a JTF mission, they're going to be able to go to the front of the line because we have to make sure that they get geared up and everything else so they're ready for their safety brief. Don't get upset. Don't worry, guys. You'll definitely get your chance to come in and play. Yeah, the UV8R. Okay. The UV8R are the newest ones.
Yep.
So once you guys come in, check in, register, get your wristband, get chronoed, then you can go out and have fun. Air passes will be available, and they'll be done by Amped Airsoft. All right. Once you guys get registered and everything else, you got your wristband. You can go set up your campsite, or you can walk the field. You can walk the field up until I think it's 6 o'clock. At that point, everybody's got to come off the field because they're going to start doing JTF stuff. Now, if you're out there and you see something on the ground or in a building that looks like it's a tube or something like that, don't touch it. It might go boom. Yes, we are actually going to have 2 more events this year at this location. We'll talk a little bit about Geigerlands in a minute, and then we're going to talk about Scorched Earth as well in November. I just got to make sure I have the date for that. Aren't I just so on top of everything today, guys? I mean, don't answer that. Now, if you guys... what are you talking about? The antenna?
Yeah, that's that one I showed you the other week. I was explaining to you. It's a good. I'm gonna post that up on the DA page in the Discord. If you're running those Baofang radios, it's what it is it's a flexible antenna, so you can weave it into your Molly gear or across your chest rig and whatnot, and it'll increase your range. It'll give you about the same range as like a military style whip antenna without all the bulk or having something hanging off the top of your gear.
Let's see here. I don't have the November date in here. Shikes. I want to say it's November 4th and 5th. 4th through the 6th. All right. This is that's that antenna that he's talking about right there. Oh, I already put it up there. Yes. We are going to have 2 other events there. The next event that's going to be after this one is going to be that's going to be Geigerlands, and that's going to be August 26th through the 28th. What the hell did I do with the link? Oh, there they are. Events.
All right, Mark. My computer's about to die on me, and I think my
Okay.
cord's out in my truck. So I'm gonna have to punch out tonight. It's good seeing you again. Well, like I
Good
said,
seeing
we'll
you too.
just look forward to the DA page for some updates in the Discord, and I'll get those platoon rosters posted within the next 24 hours.
There's the link to the Geigerlands event, and I'm going to be talking about that in a minute. I just want to finish up talking about this. All right, Jim, you have a good night, brother. Thanks for coming on. Keep me
Thank
some
you much.
company.
Yep,
Talking about
stay
your
safe
stuff.
down there.
It's beautiful and sunny out right now. Hot as
Or
hell.
stay
But...
dry.
All right, brother. We'll talk soon.
Have a good night.
All right. So if you guys are still needing hotel rooms, we actually have 2 hotel blocks. We have the Courtyard and we by Marriott, and we also have the Microtel room blocks. If you're needing hotels, please reach out to us, and we'll send you the links to those. So if you're not looking at camping out, you're looking for a hotel. The Courtyard, I believe, was $105, and the Microtel was $78 per night. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So once you guys get tagging allowed, are you talking about tagging launchables or tagging grenades? Wait for that to answer. So when you guys get set up, be respectful for space. If you're one guy, you don't need 30 by 30 square feet to set up a massive encampment for yourself. Space is going to be limited. We're going to have 500 people at this AO. 500. We're going to be capped out. So that parking lot is going to be filled. Camping is first come, first serve. Unfortunately, there's no way that we're going to be holding spots for people. The only place that's going to be held is for the staff. We're going to have our own spot that's up there. Going back into check-in and everything else, if you get there before 1 o'clock, you'll be sitting out by the gate. You might see a bunch of other vehicles bypassing the gate. Those people can, because they are vendors or VIPs and they have allowed special access. So just keep that in mind. We are definitely going to try to make sure that everybody's taken care of while we're there, and to have a great time. So when you walk out onto the field, iPro stays on the entire time. Once you pass through building 2 or you pass through the 2 main gates, iPro is on. Do not take it off for any reason while you're on the AO. All right. With that being said, I mean, like I said, we have a lot of great vendors coming out. We're gonna have a lot of fun out there. We're gonna do a lot of cool stuff. We have a lot of cool fragos for you guys all lined up. So unless you have any other questions about Syndicate, let's talk a little bit about Geigerlands. Yes, I'm still checking to see about the pricing on everything, or about the money coming in, guys. We'll be raffling off in probably about 15 minutes to get your tickets now. 15 minutes. Ben, gotcha. 2 tickets, $20. This will be the last time that we're raffling off tickets. I don't think we're going to be nobody's going to be donating any more to us. So after this, just got to keep watching the Central Penn community page to see if anybody's selling a ticket. All right. Launchers like Reapers. We're contemplating whether or not launchers are going to be, if grenades are going to be used at the battle bus. That's the only thing that you can launch them at. Unfortunately, we're taking a harder stance on launchable during personnel, because at the last event we were at, where people were launching grenades, which was North vs. South 3, a kid got hit in the face and blew up his iPro. Moose took it to the face. So I would say for this event, bringing your tag and launchable is really not going to be worth it. So I would do it because we're not allowing those to be shot for personnel. Yeah. Like Smurf said, she's got 3 to 4 people helping her with registration, so people listen to follow directions. There are the waivers are up there. The waivers that have to be printed and signed by hand. So if you have your waivers already printed up, done, and signed, when you come walking through the door, it speeds things along very nicely. Especially if you have bring with you your receipts for anything else that you purchased, like if you purchased a T-shirt, if you purchased any of the decks of cards or anything else, have those ready and handy so we can see them. It makes it real easy when they go to check to get through everybody through the line. So, Geigerlands. Geigerlands is going to be at the Crescent Prison again. But this one, a lot of people are looking forward to. They just haven't bought many tickets yet. Geigerlands is going to be an immersive Fallout themed event. All right. There's where the tickets are located at. So, or you can go to cpmilsom.com/events and you can pick up your ticket there as well. In fact, I'll use that link. Events. Coming events. There we go. There we go. Show that. It's an easier one to type out. All right. So So when you go for Geigerlands, it's going to be a limited ammo event. So you're only allowed to walk onto the AO with 3 mags, 3 mid caps or 1 high cap mag for ammo. Consider this a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Now, the game technically starts 2 o'clock on Friday, but there's no guns allowed on the field until 9 a.m. Saturday. The reason for this is that this is a very role-play themed game. You can bring your boffer weapons out for this event on Friday and all that and walk around. We want people to be able to experience the AO because you're able to camp out on the AO. You can actually stake out your little cell and put a barrel on there. Explain when you go on the field or off the field, Ben. So I'm going to explain the whole safety aspect. So once you guys come out to the event for Geigerlands, you're going to come in, you're going to get registered. Once you get registered, you're going to go to a safety brief. Once you get a safety brief, you get all of the information that you need for the event. You can then go grab your stuff and walk onto the field. There's going to be a section of the field that you want to go nowhere near. Okay, I'll explain all that in a second. I'll explain all that like right now. Yeah, you can go and walk over to everywhere except you go for everywhere except building 1, because like that's where Chrono and stuff's going to be. All right. So just bring your iPro to walk out onto the field because when Chrono's going on, once Chrono ends, you could take your iPro off on Friday. All right. Listen for horns. We're going to have air horns out there that signify the beginning and the ending of game and all that. So Friday, nothing that can fire a projectile, including Nerfs, is allowed on the field. All that has to be off the field. You could bring your boffer weapons and all the other stuff out there. We want people to experience this AO and have a good time. Part of it is the camaraderie Friday night and everything else as you're starting to build your encampments up, build up your settlements. 9 a.m. Saturday morning, there's going to be a call for everybody to go off the field and then get your weapons. They should already be chronoed. They should already be ready to go. We will be running chrono pretty much all day. So at 9 a.m., hostilities begin. Now, since you're going to be limited on ammo, when people are walking up to go through the gates into Geigerlands, it's going to be through building 2. We're going to have everybody show us their 2 magazines, or their 3 magazines, or their 1 high cap, or their drum mag. If you're an LMG, you need to bring an empty mag to us. We need to see you put in what we think is roughly around 500 BBs. Okay. Remember, this is the wastelands. This is There's not. It's not. It's 20 years into the nuclear waste that happened. That's what I'm explaining right now. You can run an LMG, but you're going to be limited in ammo until you can earn enough caps to buy more ammo. There'll be ammo supply stations throughout the AO where you have to go up and buy them with bottle caps. We'll be providing everybody with some starter level bottle caps that you're going to go through. That's the main form of currency. There's other types of currency that you guys can do as well. I mean, you guys could trade a whole bunch of other stuff for currency. There's going to be some vendors, the NPC vendors there. There's going to be quests that are going to be given out. There's going to be NPC quest givers that you can go through. When you get ammo, when you go to purchase the ammo, you're going to be given about 200 to 300 rounds. It's going to be inside of have essentially speed loaders that we could then put inside, or we can just pour them right into, if you want another way to store them besides inside of us plunging them in or cranking them into your mag or whatever. So think if it's a regular mid-cap mag and you earn enough to buy some ammo, you can fill 2 mags. So around 250 rounds. It's designed to be a low fighting game. People are not going around. It's a free-for-all, which means there are no set factions. Now, we're going to ask you, are you good aligned, neutral, or evil aligned? Because you're going to be role-playing when you're out there. You can be any character you want. You can wear damn near anything you want, except for red armbands. That's going to be designated for us, our admins, and the quest givers, so you guys know that you can walk up to them at any point in time. When you get out there Friday or even Saturday, you can go to the 3 main cell blocks, are where most of the people are going to be camping out at. But you can find spots in anywhere except for Charlie. Charlie, we don't want people sleeping in, and Alpha, we don't want people sleeping in. Those are the oldest buildings there, and so, even though they've been mediated and everything else, better safe than sorry. So now going back to Gur's question when it comes down to LMGs. Look, when I go to some of these events, like I'm going to Wasteland 13.5, not this weekend, but the following weekend. When I go there, I'm never short of ammo because I've partnered up with some other guys. I'm part of the Sunshine Band Merchant Caravan. Toucan gives me ammo to protect him. You could do sort of the same thing. There'll be plenty of ways for you to earn ammo there. It's just that you're not going to be loading up your LMG with as much ammo as you possibly want at all times. We are going to be asking to check bags and everything else. What you're trying to ultimately do is build up the settlements for the safe zones for the last 30 minutes of the game, or last 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes, there's going to be a siren that goes off that warns everybody the rad storm's coming. It's our mass casualty event, and there's only so much space inside of the bunkers or the vaults for people to be safe in. So if 500 people go to the event, there's only space in these vaults for maybe 100. And that's how you win the big prize, which is they're going to be metal coins and everything else. So there's probably going to be some firefights when that happens. There's probably going to be some trails when that happens. At 6 o'clock, game ends, Rab storms on. Everybody that's not in a shelter dies. Everybody that's in a designated shelter essentially wins that day. And everybody needs to bring their guns off the field at 6 o'clock. We're actually going to ask everybody except for the staffs and the certain VIPs that are going to be out there to come off the field. We're going to do a quick debrief in the center, award stuff out, maybe even do a little raffle on Saturday at 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock, everybody can go back on the field, and we're going to have people that are going to go through and look at all the buildings inside everywhere, and there better not be a gun on the field. At 7 o'clock, everybody come back on the field, take their iPro off. Echo will have 2 ska bands playing. So there's going to be a nightclub in Echo for you guys to go out and enjoy. The role play, interact, and do everything else. I'm sure there's going to be fire pits all over the place where people are going to be eating and everything else. Enjoy it. That's what it's there for. Again, Sunday at 9 a.m., we're going to start it all up again. We're going to run all the way through until, again, that one's going to end up, I believe, at 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, everybody brings their guns off, bring their stuff off, and then we're going to do the raffle and then everybody needs to be off the AO by 7. So um, that time for Sunday is a little bit up there. I think I have the time wrong. It might actually be 4 o'clock to give time. So we want to make sure everybody has plenty of time to get the stuff off the AO because we also have to clean up afterwards. So this is going to be a really fun event. We have a lot of cool stuff there. We got a lot of cool perks for you guys to do. A lot of good fun stuff that brings a really unique feel to this, because essentially this game is going to go nonstop from Friday at 6 to probably Sunday at 5. So or actually it's Friday at 2 is when people can start going out to the field. I think 2 o'clock is after the first safety brief. So as soon as you get your safety brief, you go up there. I wonder if you shave off all of your beard. I've shaved before. I usually do it for just before No Shave November. So that's Geigerlands. Again, here's the tickets for Geigerlands. Now, one of the things I will say right now, the tickets are $110. After June 6th, it goes up to a $125. So we're not doing promo codes or anything else. This is how we're doing it. We're doing pre-sales and then sales throughout the rest of the day. And there's more than likely going to be another Saturday night free food provided by one of our awesome vendors. So, and it'll be my smoked brisket sandwiches. Babyface Nelson. I do look about 10 years younger whenever I shave. One of the reasons why I used to grew the mustache and goatee out, I'd be 25, 28 years old and still getting carded. I don't know if Wiener's going to be there for that event. I think so. I think he wants to go to it. I think he said it sounded like it's a hell of a lot of fun. So I hope he'd be able to go. Other than that, let's see here. You should honestly, Brainerd, man, you should get a way to find a way to become a super mutant. I would talk to Paul Cross. Oh yeah, that's one of the things. We are going to have an admin-controlled evil faction. They're going to be in power armor. They're going to be shot. So there's like a lot of cool stuff that you guys can do. The rules for that event are going to be uploaded soon, so you guys can see. Some of the power armor for that stuff is just insane. In fact, I think I could pull up, give me 1 second. I'm going to play this video real quick. Let's see. I'm sure there was a video here somewhere. Yep, I found it. All right, so this is actually for Wasteland 13.5. I hope Mac doesn't get mad at me for using it. But the stuff that you're going to see in here, a lot of these guys are going to be power armor. Does not necessarily mean you're evil, sir.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mount
The hits just keep coming for Titan mains out there. You gotta feel bad for them these days. You know, so if you haven't heard, there was a brief hotfix today that went out, and wrapped up in that hotfix was a couple of different things, some common bugs you might.
I thought that video was longer than it was. All right, let me go back to that video so I can go to the spots that are there. So, all right, this is what I was looking for right here. So I'm going to share the screen again. Like these guys right here are in their power armor. They'll be showing up playing stuff just like that. So that power armor is wicked, and there's only certain ways you could take them out. So that was actually this was another role play thing that happened at the end of 13.5 Wasteland 13, where they did negotiations and everything else. So we're talking about all the fun stuff that goes on with Wasteland. This sort of gives you an idea of the stuff that you can sort of do. Like, this is a good guy. He's not a bad guy, Brainerd. So you could do something along those lines. Let's see if there's anything of the super mutants. Yeah, there's the North Raider. How do I become a super mutant? Ask Christian. I have no idea. I have no idea. It's all in the rules that are going to come up that we'll put up there. It's like, I just really want to start to promote the hell out of this event. It's a this one is a really fun event because honestly, guys, you're not doing a whole lot of shooting. You're not doing a whole lot. I mean, there's a lot more interaction that goes on, and there's a lot more hanging out and playing with people. So it's a unique taste when it comes down to the event. And you get to camp out on the AO at this awesome ass haunted prison. And it's a hell of a lot longer than things are. There's going to be all sorts of great stuff that goes on here. There's going to be rewards given out. There's going to be all sorts of quests that you guys can do to earn caps. This is the stuff that we really look forward to doing and, building up. So right now, I'm doing we're just over 2 hours, which means it is time to get the last of the donations in. So let me just check the numbers real quick. All right, I got everybody from there. Cody. Yes. Sean Jones got him. Ben got you. Julio got you. Gert got you. Let's see. Cash app just to make sure. So I'm going to give it 2 more minutes for people to get in any last minute purchases they want to do, and then we're going to go ahead and raffle off this ticket here. The hot commodity. We're putting up, Vixen, we're really putting in a lot, or V times 3. We're putting in a lot of effort into this event. The Sunshine Band will be there. Tucon will be running the event. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of badassery. We're going to have 2 live bands playing Saturday night, so that's going to be fun. There's going to be great food out there. So, yeah. All right, we got 1 minute left before I do the raffle. Where's my random name generator? This time, let's go ahead and make sure we turn off the stupid random name picker. All right, about 30 seconds left, guys. All right. Okay. No more entries. No more entries. So, all right, we got 23 tickets 23 raffle tickets. Let's share the screen real quick. So these are all the names. from the different donations. Random name picker. Here we go. Okay, typically we have a drum roll, but we'll go ahead and do the. Let's stop. Let's hide that. Drum roll, please. And the winner is Min. Min won. After many attempts, they finally won their ticket. Congratulations, Min Soul. I will send you a link out tonight, or at least I'll send it to you, Smurf, so you can get over to Min and get them their ticket. So, thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for listening. We are going to be doing weekly live streams. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff moving up to Syndicate 2, and we're going to be talking about Geigerlands as well. And we will make sure that you all are up to date on everything that's going on. Let's go ahead and add the $210 to the list here. That's $10,235. We're at 43% of the money raised. So if you guys have any questions about any of the stuff that you guys seen or anything else, reach out to us. Ask the questions on the Facebook page. Join the groups if you need hotel rooms. Brainerd, I'll put you in touch with Paul Caros. Those guys do a lot of power armor, all that. They could probably fix something up for you. We'll talk a lot about this next week. We'll talk a lot about Geigerlands. We're going to talk more about Syndicate 2. We'll answer any questions you guys have leading up to the event, and we'll go from there. We'll also let you guys know if we know of any tickets that are for sale. If you guys are still looking for them, right now we cannot sell any more tickets. We cannot give any more tickets. We are space capped. So I do know about 5 tickets that are already sold because the people can't attend or whatever. So I know it's happening. I know it's out there. So other than that, thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, maybe your babies always fly true and your opponents call your hits.